guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup video, just kind of an everyday makeup look. I'll be putting the products on, reviewing them as I go. Obviously this is not sponsored by anyone, clearly. This is just the things that I like. They're just the products that I like using. And yeah, I asked on my Instagram story what people wanted to see, and this was voted for. So I'm very active on my Instagram. If you want to follow me, it's in the description box down below. But yeah, I've obviously got no makeup on right now. It's weird being on camera with no makeup on, but I actually don't wear makeup that often, so this is kind of what I wear if I am going to wear makeup. But this is more like what I look like day to day, especially during lockdown. If you hear some noises, sorry about that, my family are loud. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a like, subscribe if you want to see any more videos, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. Okay, so the first thing I do is put on this headband. I know how sexy this looks. Doesn't it look amazing? But it's really good. It's just from Wilko's, I think, from ages ago, but it's like towel material, and it just kind of protects your hair from getting makeup in it. It actually needs a wash, it's kind of dirty. But yeah, so that's the first thing I do. And then I'm going to take my glasses off, so sorry if I'm looking in the wrong direction. But then I moisturise my face because I have quite dry skin, so I find that I always have to moisturise. And the moisturiser I'm using at the moment is this one, Nivea Soft, refreshingly soft moisturising cream. It's a massive tub, and I've had this for ages, like probably like a year. I probably need to get rid of it because it's 12 months on the little sell by date thing. Used by, used within, you know what I mean. But yeah, I've had this for ages, and you only need a tiny bit. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I have my mirror down here, so that's why I'm looking in here. And I just put this kind of everywhere, because like I said, I have really dry skin, so it really helps I moisturise beforehand. It just kind of gives my skin an extra boost. Obviously I moisturise every morning and night as well, but unless I've just like showered or washed my face and moisturised straight after, I'll put moisturiser on before I put my makeup on too, because I just need it, otherwise my makeup goes all cracked and dry. Obviously you can use primer and stuff, but I just find that a good old-fashioned moisturiser works the best. So yes, put my glasses back on so I can see properly. So you can see I'm all nice and shiny now. And then I also like to put on some Vaseline or lip balm, just to kind of protect my lips, because then you don't get that horrible like foundation lips situation. So yeah, I just put some lip balm on. Also my lips get quite dry too, so any chance to put lip balm on is good in my eyes. So yeah, that's the first step. I obviously clean my face before, just with some water. Like I said, I wash my face every morning and every night as well, so I don't need to wash it again before I put makeup on. I wouldn't usually be putting makeup on at this time, like the middle of the day, but for you guys, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, my face is ready, and next step is foundation. So I'm going to take my glasses off again, and actually I'll leave them on to show you what product I'm using, because usually I just keep my glasses off the whole thing, but I feel like I can't see the camera properly, so I'm just gonna keep taking them on and off. So the foundation I use is this one. It's called Avon True Colour Flawless Liquid Foundation, and I think it's the palest shade. I don't know what colour it is, I can't see it anywhere, but I'm quite fortunate actually with my skin, because I can just get the palest colour and it will always be the right colour for me. I appreciate that it's not that easy for most people, but I actually got this online, and I just selected the palest one. Even sometimes the palest one's still too dark for me, but this one is actually the perfect colour. But Avon do actually do quite a good range of colours with their foundations, so yeah, check them out. But I got this online, obviously, with Avon, and it's great. I love it. So I'm just going to apply it now. So what I do is I do like 4 pumps on my hand. I find that that's like the perfect amount. And then I take a brush. This is an Avon brush. It's not the best, but it's alright for what I use it for. I don't actually use it for blending. I just use it to put it on my skin, and then I use a makeup sponge for blending. So I just kind of dip it in like that and kind of dot it on my skin. Little disclaimer, I am clearly not a makeup expert. I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. But you know, it's fun and enjoyable, and I don't think you really need to know what you're doing with makeup. Like, you can just have a go and it's all good. So yeah, now I look absolutely crazy. I'm going to take my makeup sponge, which needs a clean. Gross. This one's just from number 7, but you can get these anywhere, and I always wet it because, like I said, really dry skin, so anything I can do to kind of help it out is good. And then I just use the sponge to dab it all in. I would usually do this in the bathroom because the lighting's better, but I actually tend to like go between my bathroom and my bedroom because I have this, the mirror I'm using right now, which is like it like tilts up, so that's really good for getting different angles and stuff. But I would tend to go into the bathroom just for like a better lighting. So if my makeup turns out horribly, I'll blame it on that. And you might just want to like lift up the headband a bit to get all up in your forehead. I feel like I'm living out my 12-year-old YouTuber fantasies by doing this. You know, every person, literally most humans who wear makeup will pretend they're doing a YouTube video. Literally everyone I talk to says that they just pretend they're doing a YouTube video while they're putting their makeup on. You know, first I'm going to use this product, and you're just talking to yourself. Now I'm actually talking to a camera, so it's quite weird. But I also love it. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop my glasses on and make sure that's actually all blended, because I can't see very well in this mirror. You've got to make sure you blend down your neck as well. I feel like that's the biggest mistake that new makeup people make. Like when you're like 12, 13, you're first starting to wear makeup, you just don't blend it down your neck, and then you end up with that horrible line. That's like my worst nightmare. So yeah, so I'm just gonna check that's all blended. I think it is. And I love this foundation so much because it's so like, it's really light coverage, and I don't particularly like wearing really heavy coverage stuff. I use concealer just to kind of cover up any spots or whatever, but you can already tell that's made my skin nicer, and it doesn't dry your skin out like at all, especially when you've already put on, you know, foundation and used like a wet sponge. So yeah, I love this foundation, and you barely need any, just 4 pumps of it. Love it, love it, love it. So that's my first product, although I suppose the moisturiser, but don't know if that counts. The next thing I do is I use this concealer. It's like the magic concealer. I don't know if you can see it. It's like the magic concealer that everybody loves. Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Again, I just get the palest colour. This one's called Extra Fair, and it's just the best. Like, there's just no other one that you can use. So this it's also got like a massive applicator, which is really useful, I think. So I just go under my eyes like that in a nice little half circle, semicircle, whatever you call it. And then I have quite a lot of spots and scarring on my chin, so I tend to do quite a lot on my chin, which probably looks like it's too much. It looks like I've got a little white beard, but it works for me just because I need a lot more coverage in that area. Obviously, if I was using a heavier coverage foundation, it would noises coming from outside. Obviously if I used a heavy coverage foundation it would do that job for me, but the concealer does that instead. So I just again use the same sponge, wet it again, or if it's wet enough already then you just carry on with it. And I'm just gonna blend that all in. Yeah, this is just like the easiest makeup routine ever. I don't have time for fancy stuff, and honestly I wouldn't have the first clue how to do half the things that I see makeup professionals doing, like baking your face and all stuff like that. Mine is super simple and it works for me. So I think once you find what works for you with makeup, like it doesn't matter if people say that you're doing it wrong or whatever, like I don't think there really is a wrong or a right. You just do what feels good, what works for your face, what works for your skin. So yeah, excuse my weird faces that I'm making, please. So yeah, again I'm just gonna have to pop my glasses back on and check that this is all blended in nicely. Again, sorry about all the noise coming from outside. My family are very loud and they're currently painting my little brother's bedroom, and so there's just, they've got the radio on really loud, vacuuming, it's all go. But yeah, let's just double check this is all blended in. So you can see it just, you still got the kind of glowiness from the moisturiser, and you can see as well it really matches my skin tone. I really would recommend this concealer. I know everyone recommends it. It's also got this new packaging, so it's like gold, which is kind of pretty. So yeah, that's all for concealer and foundation. That's me done. So next we're going to move on to eyebrows. So I'm just going to restart the video because, as I said on my previous videos, I'm making this on iMovie, so I'm just doing short videos, and this one was quite a big chunk, so I'm going to restart and we're going to do eyebrows and a few other things. Now I've done my base. This is just super simple and I pretty much leave it at that. I don't even wear powder because, like I said, dry skin, powder, not a good idea. So next I'm going to do eyebrows. My eyebrow product, my favourite one, is really running out, so you might not even really be able to tell I've got anything on, but I use this E.L.F or E.L.F, not sure, cosmetics Wow Brow it's called, and I use the pale brown, neutral brown. It's really, I find it really hard to find a good colour for my eyebrows because obviously I've got ginger hair. My brows are quite, they're like quite dark, but they're not really dark. They're not, you know, a dark brown, but then sometimes the light browns are too pale, so I find it hard to find the right colour, but this colour is perfect. But it only comes in this tiny little bottle, so, oh no, sorry about that. Like I said, it's such a tiny bottle, it just slips out of your hand. But yeah, so I'm going to apply this now. I've realised with the last clip I was like so close to my mirror that you couldn't really see my face, so you know, the problems of being long-sighted. Yeah, long-sighted, I always get mixed up with between long-sighted and short-sighted, but I'm going to try so you can actually see my face this time. If I can bring this a little bit closer, you can probably see the corner of it, but yes, let's give it a go. So I just take this product and it's got this, it's a gel, which I love. I tried with pencils, I tried powders, pomades, I don't know how you say that word, but I find brow gel's the best just because I think I've got quite a good shape to my eyebrows. They just don't have enough colour, so I find that eyebrow gels work best because they just kind of fluff them up to their natural ability but give them a bit more colour than they had already. So I'm just gonna, sorry if I look crazy, I can't even see them in the mirror. Yeah, that's me done for eyebrows, and that's literally it, and they just look so much better than they did before. Sometimes I find one goes darker than the other. I thought this was running out, but actually it looks like there's still a bit of bit of life in it, which is good. But I am going to need a new one soon. I don't have much luck with brow gels. Sometimes, like, I found the perfect one, and I think it was L'Oreal, and they discontinued it. So by the time I finished the product, they didn't do it anymore. It's very sad. But yeah, so that's my brows done. This is quite dark. Sometimes it's lighter than this. I think it depends like how far down the bottle you are, to be honest. And I think because it is running out, it's darker near the bottom somehow, but it doesn't look too crazy. And I'm actually not even going out anywhere. This is just for YouTube. So yes, that is my brow gel brows done. So the next step I'm gonna do is highlighter. I love highlighter. I sometimes go a bit crazy with highlight because I feel like you can never have too much, but since this is an everyday look, I'm just gonna do a little bit. I honestly tried using one of those fancy brushes, that like the fan brushes. I didn't find it worked at all, so I just have this like flat brush. All my brushes are pretty old. I am getting some new ones, but this one works fine for me. So I just take my glasses off, and this highlight I'm using is another E.L.F one, Moonlight Pearls it's called. But yeah, it's just really pretty and a really pale kind of natural colour for me. So I just sweep it on where it naturally hits the light. Again, I'd usually do this not in the bathroom. Actually, I have a mirror in the hall outside my, like in the corridor outside my room, and I usually do my highlighter there because the light hits perfect. But never mind, gotta go with what we've got, and it's way too loud in my house today to be moving around. So let's see what this looks like. Might be able to see it better in the camera, to be honest. I don't know if you can see. I can barely see in my mirror, but yeah, I think that's done. Just kind of adds a little bit. Oh, you can kind of tell when I go back. I'm just trying to tilt my head so you can see it. I also will put some of that on my nose and my lips if I'm wearing lipstick, but I'm not doing that today because it's just a natural look. I might put a bit on my nose actually, but none on my lips because I don't need it. So I'm just gonna get this on my finger, just like that, and then put some on my nose a little bit. It's gonna end up looking a little bit crazy if you do too much, so if that happens, I just get a fluffy brush and just kind of buff it out a bit. There we go. So that is highlight, brows and base done, and next we're going to do mascara. I realised earlier I said I was long-sighted. I'm actually short-sighted. I can't see far away, so I have to wear these all the time. They're not just reading glasses. Yeah, honestly, I get so confused because I'm short-sighted, but I can see things that are right in front of me. Anyway, that's a whole nother issue. But yes, I'm short-sighted, so I do struggle with putting eyeshadow and doing eye makeup because I have to be really close to the mirror, and then you get in the way with your brush and it's all awkward. So I tend to not do too much with my eyes, tend to just leave them as they are. Also, they're quite hooded. Like, I don't have like massive eyelids like some people do where you can do like really cool stuff. And I wear glasses, so there's just so many factors that just mean it's not really worth it for me to do extensive eyeshadow looks. I do have a couple of eyeliner pencils here. This one, which I got in a beauty box, I don't get them every month or anything, but sometimes I get one as a gift, and this one is from 3ina Cosmetics, I think it's called. It's a Spanish company, and it's a really pretty copper colour. Don't know if you can see there, it's this really pretty copper colour. But I actually need to sharpen it and I can't find my sharpener, so I won't use that today. Probably just as well because I have to concentrate so hard when I'm doing it, and I probably would go wrong on camera. So I'm just going to do mascara. The mascara that I'm using at the moment is another Avon product. It's called Avon True Euphoric Volume and Length Mascara. You can see it. And I love this. It's quite a big, I'll show you. It's quite a big applicator. Behind there. But yeah, it just, I don't know, there's just something about it. It's really, really good. And I find it very easy to use. So I'm just going to do that now. Again, I'll probably be really close to the mirror, so you'll only be able to see my head. But I'll try and kind of show you what I'm doing. So I take it like this and I just kind of brush up like that. There's so many different ways of putting mascara on. And honestly, I still somehow manage to get dots under my eyes. But, you know what? Never mind. I don't think it matters too much. But this mascara is really good because the applicator is kind of the perfect size for me, I find. So it just kind of coats your eyelashes without making them clumpy. And it's also really easy to use to put on the lower lashes too. I'm kind of glad you can't see my face right now because I have a really weird mascara face, like a fish. So yeah, that's one eye done, just super simple. Also you can probably see my mascara is rubbed off where my glasses are. Usually I would just leave my makeup to set a little bit before putting my glasses on and off, but obviously I can't do that today, so yeah, sorry about that. That's just an awkward side effect of wearing glasses. I suppose powder would help that, but I just can't wear powder. It just does not work for me. It cracks all my makeup up and just makes it look really bad. So yes, I broke up with powder a while ago and I'm never going back. I also much prefer just like a dewy look anyway. So yeah. Oh, the concentration is real. But yeah, that's pretty much done. Let me just put my glasses on and see how it looks. Okay. So one more thing you can do with a really simple makeup look like this is use the highlighter that you used on your cheekbones to just add a bit of light to the inner corners of your eye. Take these off again. So I have a really tiny little brush. I don't know if you can see. Tiny little brush. It's actually probably an eyeliner brush, but I tend to use it for the inner corners of my eye. And I just will go into that highlighter, the one I was using earlier, the E.L.F one. And please ignore my nails, by the way. They're really bitten and gross. And then I'll just put that on my inner corners. I don't mind doing this after mascara, as kind of like the last step. Some people would probably do it before mascara, but you know, I'm lazy and I always forget to do it. So I just do it afterwards. There's no real harm in that. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much me done. I'm going to take this off camera because it's kind of small and I make weird faces when I'm taking it off. But yeah, I'll show you what the finished look is and just run through the products one more time. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look. I am pretty pleased with how this went and it literally did not take very long at all. I've just put on a bit of this Barrier lip gloss just to finish it off. I really like having gloss on my lips. I like just having a dewy look overall. Much prefer that to anything matte, so yes, I always use a lip gloss. But yeah, I'll just run through the products one more time. So the first thing I did was moisturise with this Nivea moisturiser. Would recommend because it's so big and it lasts so long. However, I would say it's important to wear SPF, especially kind of, I feel like you should just wear it every day and I don't, so I'm looking into getting a moisturiser with built-in SPF. If you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments, because I need one that I can that will last me a while like this, but that can protect my skin as well. Obviously, being so fair and having ginger hair, I burn super easily, and it's really important to look after your skin. So yes, I do need to get an SPF one, but for now I just use this Nivea Soft moisturiser, and then I use the Avon True foundation, Avon True Colour Flawless Liquid Foundation in Porcelain. I found the colour Porcelain. Just 4 pumps of that, and then I used Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Again, don't really know what I'm doing with this, but I feel like that works. And that's in the shade Extra Fair. Just use that on all the areas that I needed it. Then I used, what should I do next? Oh, I missed out the Vaseline, but yeah, Vaseline on your lips before you start with your foundation. Next I think I did highlight. I'm never sure whether it's highlighter or highlight. Oh well. So I used the E.L.F Cosmetics highlight in Moonlight Pearls. Then I did, or did I do my eyebrows before my highlight? Can't remember. But anyway, my eyebrow product was E.L.F Wild Brow eyebrow gel. Would recommend, super good. And then I used Avon True Euphoric mascara. And then finally finished off with, this is super old, kind of gross, but Glossy Tube by Vera. It's just a really nice pink colour. I don't know if you can see. I actually wear this all the time. And yeah, I always love a gloss. So that is it. That's the finished look. I'm just going to put my earrings in because I took them out so I didn't get foundation on them. Where's the other one gone? There it is. So yeah, that is me done, and I would just wear this look if I'm going out. If I'm going out, I would probably do more, put on some eyeshadow, have a go at it. But this is just a nice look for meeting friends, going for dinner, you know, just kind of every day. I'll probably do this a lot at uni. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you have any recommendations for products, leave them in the comments. I will leave in the description box all the products that I used in case you wanted to check them out. Again, obviously this is not sponsored, these are just the products that I like using. So yeah, thank you so much for watching me muddle through whatever this video has been. I hope it's not too long. But yeah, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you want, and I will see you next time. Bye!